If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 27 of the Career Mode RTG here on FIFA 16. We start with a home game against Fulham. Difficult game, although they are only sat in 11th. They're not actually that far away from Cardiff at the bottom of the playoffs, so they're still fighting for the potential to be involved with the chance to get promoted back into the Barclays Premier League, Fulham. So it's not going to be an easy game by any stretch. We're starting our full strength 11 though, although we are still missing Henry Lansbury thanks to his injury that he picked up in training. I don't think I put the email into a video, but unfortunately between the end of the last episode and the beginning of this one, Henry Lansbury twisted his ankle and is out for 3 to 6 weeks with that ankle injury. So unfortunately he's going to miss a handful of our final run-in games, which is a real shame. But we start off on the front foot here, as you can see. Eric Lehigh pushing forward into Ep27, who to be fair has been in great form, so he was the obvious choice as the Henry Lansbury replacement. Nice ball inside the defender to Jordan Ibe there, and Somblonga wins the header very well indeed actually, and Pinillos there gets pushed as he's trying to turn the ball back into the box, and ends up kicking it straight forward rather than back into the 6-yard box. But it was a good save by Andy Lonergan, and well done to him for making a point-blank save from Britta Sombolonga. But Doris de Vries is making saves of his own at the other end of the pitch as they have a header this time, but from the edge of the box, and it wasn't too much of a difficult save for the goalkeeper. Scott Parker into Stephen Fletcher, he gets wiped out, and eventually the ball drops to Mattia here. I don't know what Bishali's trying to do. Great technique on Ross McCormack's overhead kick. Bishali tried to run and head that clear, and then he just kind of got caught underneath it and just headed it backwards straight to Ross McCormack. Pretty annoying, and if Ross McCormack had overhead kicked that into the top corner, I'd have been livid. But never mind, we're still at 0-0 as we head into the second half. Matt Phillips with a turn and shot that's well blocked by Luke Garber. Renato Sanchez still involved in the central midfield, though he was to leave the pitch sooner rather than later, though. But Matt Phillips this time turns inside the defender really nicely. A clear-cut opportunity. Oh, Londigan with a fingertip save, and the man at the back post can't arrive soon enough to turn it into an empty net. So, Nelson Oliveira again involved into Britta Sombolonga here, as you can see, into Jordan Ibe. He's going to push around the outside, then try and duck back inside. It's something that he's done very well so far this season. He's got great dribbling skills as he's grown with this here, and he scores a fantastic solo run just before the hour mark to give us a 1-0 lead here against Fulham, and that could be crucial when it comes to our push towards the automatic promotion spots. Mahi tries to stretch the lead. Keeper wasn't sure, wasn't far away from that bottom corner, but sadly didn't sneak inside the post. We stay just 1-0 up for now. Kearney on the ball into Mattia to Tim Ream, who came off the bench. Across here to Stephen Fletcher, who on his weaker right foot, which was a very good save out of the goalkeeper actually, very close to sneaking in that near post. He's strongest on his left side obviously, Stephen Fletcher, but he hit that very well indeed. Ball out wide here to Richards for Fulham, less than 5 minutes to go now. Into the box he goes, Tom Kearney. Bishali takes a touch, and then I was waiting for the keeper, not once but twice, to just gobble the ball up, and he did no such thing. Just left the ball for Bishali as I was leaving the ball for the goalkeeper, and ended up just knocking it away to the striker, as you can see there, and then again ran out to it, made no attempt to go down and try and pick the ball up, so they just put it in the back of the net. 1-1. I was absolutely furious that had just happened. Chris Cohen is trying desperately to work an opportunity here to get us back in front. Eventually does have the left-footed shot, but it's well blocked by a defender. We throw away 2 points there. I was absolutely livid with Bishali and Doris de Vries there for that mix-up. I just don't know why the keeper made no attempt twice to try and pick the ball up. I was pressing wide, telling him to come and pick the ball up, and he just didn't make any sort of movement to try and do so. So that was furious, made me absolutely furious. And then, as you can see, the next game is against Burnley. So if we'd won against Fulham, this game could potentially, goal difference wise, put us into second place. But as it stands, we're actually 5 points behind Burnley, not 3. So we absolutely have to win this game to ensure we stand a chance of getting into the automatic promotion spots in second. So Burnley away from home. It's not an easy game whatsoever. I think we drew 2-2 the last time we played Burnley when they travelled to Nottingham for the game at our ground. So it's not going to be easy at all. We, though, do have one of their former players on our bench. Andre Gray obviously was a player we stole from Birmingham in the January transfer window. Hasn't necessarily hit the ground running at Nottingham Forest. He's picked up a couple of assists, but he's yet to get his first goal for the club. Matt Phillips here rushing down the right hand side is going to turn it into Kyle Basilio, still waiting for Henry Lansbury to get back to first team action. Assombalonga into Renato Sanchez. So much space here for Jordan Ibe. Thought, you know, I'll cut inside like I did against Fulham, and well, it worked. Kinda. I think actually the shot initially was headed wide, but it just hit the defender in the chest and went into the back of the net. Jordan Ibe ran off celebrating as if it was his goal, but I think actually it went down as an own goal because the initial shot was off target. It just hit the defender square in the chest and went into the back of the net. We will take it. We're 1-0 up. We'll take a goal no matter how they come in a game of this magnitude. Jordan Ibe's going to be involved in this one again as Panios actually pushes forward into the left mid spot. He's going to try and square it across here. There was Nelson Oliveira waiting at the back post, but Ward with a very key interception there to stop us from taking a 2-0 lead. Jordan Ibe heavily involved again. Basilio squeezes this through to Eric Lehigh. You can see Andre Gray is now involved in the play. Turns his side, trying to score against his former side. Shot is blocked very well by the defender, and it's a comfortable save, comfortable catch for Tom Heaton there on his goal line. Really strong physical play, though, from Andre Gray against the defender there. Then he's going to turn inside the defender again. Look for another shot. It's well blocked by the defender, but Britt Assombalonga just instinctively, I wasn't in control of him there. The CPU made him do it. He just throws his head at the ball. You can see there, just almost squats with the technique. Just ducks down, just throws his top half at it and heads it into the back of the net. We have a 2-0 lead. We look like we're going to be closing the gap to Burnley at the top of not necessarily the top of the table because QPR running away with it, but in that second automatic promotion spot, we're going to be closing them down and give ourselves a great opportunity to finish second in the league. It's still 2-0 with 8 minutes remaining. This ball in from Sambuezi. Missed that header a moment ago, but that ball in is fantastic. And the finish from Ashley Barnes, first time out of this world. That sort of goal scoring is why Burnley are where they are in the league. Unfortunately for them, we'd already scored 2. So we win the game 2-1. That is really going to mean that tomorrow's... is it tomorrow? When are you seeing this? Monday? No, Wednesday's episode of the Career Mode RTG is going to be ridiculous because there are 2 games to go in the league season, and it's literally a case of playoffs or promotion. We have absolutely no idea. As I record this commentary, I've not recorded the next episode. I don't know where I'm going to finish in the league. It's going to be a real nail biter. But you can see a squad report going on in the background right now. If there's anyone you want to have a closer look at, then feel free to pause the video at any moment and have a closer look at someone's stats in particular. Plenty of growth throughout the squad, in fairness. So quite happy with the way that things have gone. Maybe Henry Lansbury, if we'd had Henry Lansbury in the side, we might have been able to get some better results in this run-in. Hopefully, he might be back for the last game of the season. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'd need to check the injury table. But as you can see, we are 2 points behind Burnley. The goal difference is +5 in their favour. But if we're to catch them, they're going to have to drop points anyway. So the goal difference, regardless, is going to close. We just have to hope that it closes enough if we end up being level on points. Hopefully, we can just go above them on points all told. They can maybe draw both their games and we can win both of ours and finish a couple of points ahead of them. Time will tell. I've absolutely no idea. Hull City are right behind us as well. They're only 3 points behind us in 4th. So it's going to be a nerve-wracking episode next time out, but hopefully we're up for the challenge. That's going to be all for today's video, though. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll be streaming Football Manager over on Twitch tonight as well, so follow the link in the description to that. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, etc. You know the links are in the description by now, so go and do that. But for now, that's all from me for today. The final La Liga games in the Valencia series went up earlier on this afternoon as well, so definitely check that out if you missed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop this video a like, and I'll see you next time.